Okay, we're excited to be 2-0 with the win at home. Our crowd was unbelievable again. Really helped us. The positives, we had 3 interceptions on defense, and one of the big positives all night was our punt return for a touchdown. I thought that was a well executed play. I thought Quan Bray did an excellent job, breaking a few tackles. That was a big play in the game. The 2 fumbles, obviously, we got to correct that. Especially the first one going in right there. That was kind of one of those momentum swings. And of course, at the very end, Rock's first chance to touch the ball and all that. He'll improve on that. But overall, extremely happy to be 2-0 and have that one behind us.
Questions?
Gus, obviously there's been, you talked about wanting to throw the ball more, but when you guys are running for 350, 400 yards a game, do you even go to the pass?
Well, it's kind of like what's working, what are they giving you, and I think it goes back to that. But overall, I was pleased, how effectively we're able to move the football. I think another big thing was 10 of 14 on third down. I mean, that was a definite positive too. Kept the chains going, kept the drives alive.
Coach, Nick got taken down hard a couple times in the first half. Are you concerned about that? And 2, why was he in the game late in the third?
Because he's our starting quarterback, and last week he only played a half, so we just wanted to make sure to get him some touches. I mean, he runs his own read. He's one of the better zone read quarterbacks in college football. That's what we do.
Gus, talk about the defensive line. You guys come back and play good against the run.
Yeah, defensive line. Coach G once again is rotating a bunch of guys right there. They're fresh in the second half, and of course you can always see us getting better, as the game goes on. And I think that has a lot to do with it.
Can you talk about Nick's first step? It seems, with that zone read, especially the 2 touchdown runs he had, just through the hole, really a tight window too.
Yeah, he's got a quick first step. That was kind of what they were giving us there. Line did a good job opening up, but you're right, especially the second time it was a really tight window. But he got through it, and some real good blocking on the perimeter right there to open up, especially that last one.
Gus, how do you feel that Nick passed tonight? Because he wasn't one of his stronger nights passing the ball statistically, but how do you feel he did?
I thought he did okay. We put a lot of points on the board and did what we had to do to win the game. So I said overall, I'm pleased.
Update on Sammy Coates?
What's that?
Sammy Coates?
Yeah, we held him out. He's a little banged up, but he'll be okay. We expect him back.
You feel like you found your starting running back in Cameron Artis-Payne after these back-to-back
Well,
performances?
I mean, he did a good job. Corey did a good job in there too. We utilized both those guys. Nothing's changed as far as that goes. We got to have 2 of those guys, and you saw the young guys get in there. Peyton Barber, and then Rock too. It's good to get those guys some carries, in a game type situation.
With that said, what's he do well for your offense, Cameron Artis-Payne?
What's that?
What's Cameron do well for your offense?
Well, he's got a good understanding of the overall offense. He's a good pass protector. He runs the ball. He's getting more comfortable behind this line.
You satisfied with the level of improvement week 1 to week 2?
I think we did improve. Obviously, there's a couple of mistakes I talked about, the fumbles and all that. But the goal is improve each week, and I think we did that.
Coach, y'all played some defensive players, young guys that hadn't played much pretty early in the second half, and even in the first half. Was that kind of the plan?
Yeah, it was. That we played a conference game last week, and so we really went with a lot of the older guys. Well, we got a chance in non-conference, and we got to get some of these guys some experience, some of the guys that we really feel like can help us. And we did that offensively and defensively.
Gus, Quan has worked on punt returns all 3 previous years, hadn't had a return touchdown. Is there something you saw in the practice field that gave you the confidence that he was ready to have this kind of breakout?
Yeah, in the spring, of course, we had open competition, fall camp, and, sometimes when guys are seniors, they just raise their level. We ask a lot of our seniors to do that, and I really believe that he's definitely done that. And, we've gotten a little better around all the specialists, too. We have a little more experience right there, but very happy for Quan. He's very confident right now, and that was a big shot in the arm.
Gus, Cam's 31-yard run to basically 1 yard, setting up his 3rd score seemed different. Bounced out a whole lot. What do you see on that run? Is he kind of taking the next step to become more of a complete back?
Yeah, he has gotten a little bit faster since last fall. He lost just a little bit of weight. Coach Horton's done a good job, bringing him along, but he did. He got the outside, he busted that thing, he broke a couple of tackles and kept going. That was very impressive. And I thought another good decision on the 4th down and the the one that we went for, and he bust out the back door and had some good vision.
You talk about Whitehead's presence back there, back-to-back games, interception. He just seems to be reading things very well.
Yeah, he's just he's a very savvy guy. He's an experienced guy. You can tell he's played a lot of football, and he's kind of the operator on the back end. A lot of communication goes through him, and he just gives our defense a lot of confidence on that back end.
The secondary gave up that big play early, but then they bounced back. Just talk a little bit about how they responded after that big play.
Yeah, I thought they responded well. That group had a big quarterback with a strong arm. They had a couple of receivers that can flat out play, and we gave up the pass play, and they settled down right there. We were a little worried about some of the tunnel screens. Are very good with their screens too, and thought we did a solid job of that.
Gus, that's it. Talk Jonathan Mincy, his play. He really looks like he's playing well right now.
Yeah, he really did. He played very well. I think they had a little trick play they threw back. He read it very good. He's another one. He's just like Whitehead. He's a veteran guy. He understands offenses, what they're trying to do, how they're trying to attack you. He's got a lot of big game experience too, which helps.
Gus, when you're preparing for your first road trip, a Thursday night, it's kind of like a week and a half until that. What's the transition now into that mission?
Yeah, this next week we're going to work on improving ourselves and try to get a head start. There's no doubt about that. I mean, we're playing a very good team on the road with one of the better coaches that ever walked the planet. So, we'll have to have a good plan and we'll have to be prepared.
What did you think when you saw that Seahawks touchdown from Thursday night?
What's that?
What did you think when you saw that Seahawks touchdown from Thursday night?
I wasn't able to see it.
Okay.
working, but I did hear about it.
Gus, what do you think about the pass rush? It seemed after that, they couldn't really get into the backfield, but that progressed really well.
Yeah, it really did. I think our guys got rolling. Montravius went through there. We got pressure. We hit the quarterback, and that was kind of our plan. That we knew they'd come in trying to throw it, and so we just tried to disrupt them. And I think as the game went on, our guys really came off the ball well.
That's the job Montravius Adams did tonight, getting in the backfield.
Yeah, it was impressive. He's a big athletic guy, and he did a very good job. Getting after the quarterback on the sack, and I think he made a negative play. One of their outside zone stretch plays. So that's good.
How much of a lift did that sack give you guys?
Yeah, I thought it was a big play in the game. Our crowd, anytime you sack a guy at home, especially our crowd, it gets real loud and just gives everybody a lot of positive, emotion and momentum.
Take a few more.
Yes, besides improving to 2-0 and having a lot of statistical success, what exactly does a team get out of such a lopsided game like this? Because that team comes here, gets a paycheck, but their quarterback's getting his arm x-rayed. They could have a rough go here after this.
Well, just like I told our guys, I mean, we've got to get better. We got to worry about us. We got to get better. We got to improve. We got to feel after we watch this tape that we did improve from week 1 to week 2, because it's just like last year. I mean, the key to being successful and have a chance to win championships is improve each week, which is extremely hard to do. And so, right now I hadn't watched the tape, but overall I feel like we've done that.
I guess were you able to play everybody you wanted to play tonight?
I think so. We played a lot of guys, so I think so.
All right, Coach. Thank you.